much. And I want to bring in Sean Spicer now, the Chief Strategist and Communications Director for the Republican National Committee. Okay, so here we are.
Beautiful backdrop.
Your candidates are going to be, and this is a big one. There are going to be a lot of people here tonight.
That's right.
You say that you want it to be a kinder, gentler debate.
That's right.
So have you talked to the candidates? Have they? Is this going to happen, or is it going to descend?
A couple things. One is the chairman has talked to most of the candidates and made them understand that, which is something that's not lost on them, that the more that we can be a welcoming party. We've got these amazing ratings. We've seen turnout in almost every one of the states reach record turnout. This is a huge opportunity for our party at a time when the Democrats are seeing not as high turnout in their debates, in their turnout. A lot of Democrats come over to the Republican side. So we're seeing that energy, and we need to capitalize on it. Show people that we're a welcoming party, that we've got the better solutions, and tone down the rhetoric a little. So
do you have people, calling up? We talk about all this money that's coming in, and there is a lot of money coming in, coalescing around trying to stop Donald Trump. Are they trying to coordinate with you guys? Are they talking to you guys?
No. I mean, anyone who's involved in politics understands the role in the RNC, which is that we are the neutral entity. Our job is to create this level playing field and ensure that whomever the voters choose as the nominee, we're ready to provide the resources necessary to win in November. But our job is to let the voters make this decision, not us. We stay out of the way, create the playing field, ensure that each of them has access to our data, and so they can communicate most effectively with Republican voters.
You have gone ahead and launched a website targeting Hillary Clinton.
That's right.
You've listed a bunch of rules that you say she's breaking. You have a lawsuit against the State Department to try to get more of her emails. Aren't they already putting all the emails? What do you not have that you want?
First of all, let's look at who we're joining. We're joining CNN, the Associated Press, the Washington Post, the Wall Street Journal, Vice. I mean, this is something that's going on. We actually filed a FOIA request last year. We've been stalled, like organizations like CNN and Vice and Washington Post. So now we're taking the next step and going to court. But the fact of the matter is that this all started by Hillary Clinton, refusing to comply with the FOIA, which is the legal mechanism that everybody's supposed to abide by.
Freedom of Information
But yeah, and second of all, look, remember, she told us at the beginning, after scanning these emails herself, that there was nothing in these emails. We've now gone into the hundreds of emails that are classified and reveal other information that shouldn't have been in the public domain. So the problem is we don't know. And we are at a critical time, not just as Republicans, but frankly, the Democrats need to know this too. They're at a phase in their election where their voters have a right to know if somebody has done something wrong or if there was any kind of cover-up or what else is in those emails.
On this front, there have been questions as to whether in this investigation she would be indicted or not. Jorge Ramos asked about this last night in the Sanders-Clinton debate, and here's how that moment played out.
If you get indicted, would you drop out?
Oh, for goodness, Ed, it's not going to happen. I'm not even answering that question.
Well, obviously, not just as a Republican, but as a Democrat, the idea that she won't even acknowledge that, and she says, I'm not going to answer that question. That level of dismissiveness is something that we've seen characteristically of Hillary Clinton. She sort of dismisses anything. That's a serious question. She admittedly has told us from time to over and over again that there's nothing in the emails, nothing to be worried of. And we've seen over and over again that there was classified information, in fact, highly classified information. And so to be that dismissive of a serious matter when we know that they've made a plea agreement with Brian Patagliano, the person that set up the server for her. This is Democrat-appointed investigators, career bureaucratic investigators and judges and independent inspectors general that have ruled against her. The Clintons have a habit of telling who questions them that it's a witch hunt and it's a Republican or a right-wing hunt, and it's not. These are real people with real questions because they've chosen that there's one set of rules for the Clintons and one that every other American needs to abide by. And I think we all have a right to know what they've done.
All right. That's the Republican side of the story. Sean Spicer, thank you very much.